That's why tonight, and a lot of people will be asking questions. By tomorrow, the Bola Tinubu government and the APC will have spent 2 years in this dispensation. And the question is whether or not, how have they fared? You are a leader and a big voice in the opposition. You see, what is your own assessment of this government in the last 2 years?
My assessment of this government, just like any other Nigerian, they have not done well at all. And I will say so because the indicators all over the place. If, as a student of global economics, I would like to say that when you embark on certain economic policies that will impact very negatively on the people that you govern, you must also, in the same vein, initiate factors that will mitigate the pains that will be experienced by these people. Unfortunately, you devalue your currency, you remove subsidy both on energy, subsidy on energy and transportation. You have increased the MPR, that is the monetary policy rate. And so there's no way that any country can survive that, especially a developing economy such as our own. More so that we're not a producing country. I know of the Asian tigers, countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, around that axis. The only country that survived this kind of policy was Singapore, because the man then, Lee Kuan Yew, say that, no, I know the implication of this, devalue the currency, remove subsidy, increase banking rate. There's no way that any developing economy can survive that. Especially in Nigeria, it's not a producing. We're not producing anything. These Asian tigers were producing economy.
You see it as reckless, right?
I'm not saying it's reckless.
How do you describe it?
I describe it as not being conscious of what you are doing. They're not conscious of the fact that those who are taking a decision.
There are those who are pro this government who see it as audacious.
Audacious.
But you don't see it as such.
No.
That those decisions,
when you
if
say,
you were in the presidency, how would you have done?
If I was the president, and I was removing subsidy on petroleum products, on petroleum products, I would have put in place, because you see, transportation drives a lot of things, inflation, because somebody who picks food stuff from one point to the other at a certain cost, transfer that cost to the end user. So if I'm doing that, what are the mitigating factors that I will put in place that can mitigate those pains? This government didn't do that. And so...
No buffer.
No buffer. And so it's a problem. You remove subsidy and you devalue your currency at the same time, and then you increase banking rate. People can no longer save in this country because inflation erodes completely the purchasing power of the money.